Guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you about Cancer Rising, Cancer Ascendant in the Navamsa chart. But before we get started, please subscribe my channel and follow me on Instagram so that we can stay connected. Okay, and if you want to take my personal consultation, so please check the link below. Oh, I have my friend. I have my rabbit with me, Tinku. Hi, he's my favorite bunny. I love him so much. Oh, no. What happened? So Navamsa Ascendant is very important because it shows that what you are from inside, okay? No matter, you may be any ascendant. For example, if you are Aries ascendant in D1 chart and Cancer in your D9 chart, it shows that you may be harsh, bold, energetic, angry kind of person from outside, but you are very gentle, soft, very caring, nurturing from within. And you may have that kind of mindset that you have to revenge. You have to take revenge from anyone whoever hurts you or tries to harm you. But later or after some time, after your anger comes down, or after you cool down, you just forgive that person. Because of the Cancer in your Navamsa chart, okay, Cancer is a very delicate sign. These people are very forgiving, nurturing, caring, motherly like people, and they forgive others easily. For example, you have Sun in the first house in D1 chart, and in the D9 chart, that Sun is placed in 12th house. So you may be very authoritative, very angry, very bold type of person from outside, but you may have low confidence. You may be introvert. You may not be that kind of person as the person with Sun in first house is. Okay, so that's why Navamsa chart shows what you are actually, because one sign rises for 2.5 hours and so many people take birth. No matter they have that same kind of karmic pattern, but still each and every person's soul is a bit different. So D9 chart actually shows you what kind of person you are, and actually D9 chart is activated at the time of your birth, but not totally. It will take time for D9 chart to fully get activated. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you are gonna completely change yourself and you will not be your D1 chart. Obviously you will be, but the planets will activate to give you the results. Your Atma Karka, your Amatya Karka tells you what you are. So that's why D9 chart is very important, okay, to study and see the planetary placement of Atma Karka in D9 chart. It will tell you what is your soul's journey, where you have to go. I will make a video on this Atma Karka and Amatya Karka, which is very important as well. And the placement of that Karka is very important in the D9 chart. So if you are Cancer rising, it means that you will have a bit late marriage. Okay, because Cancer has to learn to control emotions. Like, you are a highly sensitive person, you get emotionally hurt very easily, you are a good friend and you are very nurturing, caring, even to your in-laws. You will be very caring person and will always try to help them, to be with them. You really want to become a parent and you really want to have a relationship, have a family life. If you are a woman, then this thing will be very much extreme, like you will really want to become mother and care like a mother for your family. You will be very protective of your family after marriage, of your husband, and even a little thing may really hurt you deeply, like you won't be able to tolerate hurt or broken heart, so it may really hurt you. Now having Cancer rising, it shows some past life karma related to emotions. For example, in the past life, you had really suffered a lot because of emotions. If moon is badly placed, then this thing can be there. If moon is well placed, it shows your past life desire to have a relationship, to have family, to have children, which was not fulfilled in the past life, and in this life you really want to fulfill it. You will have that desire. These people really love their spouse a lot, especially females. Even males, they are really caring towards their children and love their children. You understand the importance of family. Like in the past life, you didn't understand the importance of family, and that's why you lost them. In this life, you understand that family is very important, and it is very important to be with the family, and not always only being a professional. So if we talk about the compatibility, so Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn are very compatible with Cancer, because Cancer is very emotional, and then they need someone who is practical. Otherwise, the life will not be easier to run. Like two emotional people come together, they will take emotional decisions, they won't be able to take practical decisions, and then might suffer in their life. So that's why we should always marry someone who is different to us. That's why two different signs, two polar opposite signs are sitting in the ascendant and the descendant, showing that two different people come together to become one. Okay, that's why Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo are the most compatible signs for Cancer. I won't include other signs because these are the most compatible signs. Okay, so this is the thing. Now, one thing I also want to share, like three nakshatras are there. Each nakshatra will have a different picture. Punarvasu nakshatra shows a blessing from the past life. You are very lucky. Your all desires after marriage will be fulfilled. If you are Pusha rising, it shows that you will have to learn to not become very emotional all the times, because it may hurt you. Now Saturn is the lord of Pusha. You don't become too much emotional all the times, because it may sometimes hurt you emotionally. And Saturn here wants to teach you the lesson. Maybe because of your emotional behavior, you have lost something in the past life. So that's why it is. But it is a very good nakshatra as well. It makes you very intelligent. Pursha, you are so much nurturing. You will nurture your spouse, you will give everything to your spouse. But one thing is that if your spouse hurts you, or any relationship, if the partner hurts you, you will not go to tell that partner that you are hurt. You won't express, you will just leave, because you don't like to show that you are important in somebody's life. You just want to leave. You never express your emotions easily, and you never let people know that you also need love, care, and emotion, because somewhere you are scared, or somewhere, because it's Saturn, and Saturn, very emotional planet, but Saturn never shows that it is emotional. So that's why you won't be able to express or show. Then comes the Ashalesha Nakshatra, which is ruled by Mercury, which will promise that you look younger, and you will have a very beautiful eyes, very hypnotic eyes. Okay, like a snake, very hypnotic, and you also look good. Now here you have become very clever, logical. You know to whom you have to love. You know to whom you have to give your emotions. Like a snake crawls and crawls. So that's why your personality will become very mysterious. It will become very hard for anyone to understand you. To understand an Ashalesha is a very hard task, because they will never show their real characteristics. They will never show their real features. They are very mysterious. persons, the snake. And it also makes the native very kind of like introvert, because snakes doesn't like to interact with people. So yes, they become a kind of introvert and love to spend time with themselves and with their loved ones. One more thing, if one time they get attached to anyone, they are ready to do anything for that person. And they are also very much, loyal, because they snakes, they are very loyal to their partners, and will never leave their partners. So that's why you are very loyal, and very attached to your partner. In one time you get into relationship, becomes so hard for you to come out of the relationship. Okay, but that cleverness and that anger and some kind of jealousy may also be there in the Shlesha. However, it's Ashleisha. Other things will be dependent upon how strong and well Mercury is placed, which sign it is placed, and all that things. How to know the nakshatras? Well, it is really easier. You may know it from the Cosmic Insights app that I also use for knowing the nakshatras, because I don't know if it is available in any other app, but we also like can calculate it. For now I don't know how to calculate it, but I will find out and will let you know. But it's better you download that app. Just one chart you can see, so all the divisional charts you can see the nakshatras. Okay, so Cancer people basically gets over a practical partner who is not really very emotional like them. Okay, and basically for females, having Cancer ascendant is really nice, because they become so much emotional, caring for the family. So this is really great for females especially, but for males also it is not that bad. So basically you're going to get a practical who is logical and more towards helping people. They are not very much driven by emotions, and they see the practical side of the world, like something that is realistic, something that can really happen, rather than only living in the imagination part. Cancer also shows the professions that are really good for you are something that requires mental work, something that requires analysis, something that management, or doing something by like mental work, or any business that will require water, or marine business, or a marine profession, and kind of like that very good psychologists, doctors, or counselors can also be good in this part. Other things will be highly dependent upon the planet's placed here, and moon, the planetary placement of moon. Like moon in the 12th house make you more detached, spiritual. Moon in the 9th house may give you an desire for learning, and very emotional and very imaginative. Moon in the second house will make you more attached to the family and very authoritative. Moon in the third house may make you a bit of a bit of immature in a relationship, like you are still a child. You need that emotional connection, that emotional protection from your partner. Moon in the fourth house may give you a good home, where you will love to decorate your home. You will be very emotional and very protective of your home, and you may feel peace of mind in your home. Moon debilitated in the fifth house, well, it may give you very like broken heart. You may really break from within, like if someone hurts you, it will hurt you very deeply. So you need to be very careful in the relationship while you enter into relationship. And one more thing, don't take decisions emotionally when you are in the marriage. You have a fight with your partner, you should be like, don't become so much angry or over emotional, just be logical. But that doesn't mean don't be emotionally connected. Be connected, but take decisions practically, be calm. Practical doesn't mean that we have to leave everything and work or focus on career. It just means a person who is logical and knows everything, a person who is wise is practical. Okay, now if moon goes in the sixth house, where in a sign of Sagittarius, so it shows that your life you may have to go through a lot. Like after marriage, you will have to resolve some issues, some karmic debts that may be related to knowledge, education, that may be related to religion, that may be related to customs, that may be related to laws, that may be also related to mother-in-law. In the seventh house, in the Capricorn sign, the person now, the emotional person is now coming to the Capricorn, where emotional ups and downs should be there. The person will be attached very much to the spouse, but will also be logical, will always try to become logical like the spouse. It may give ups and downs in the relationships, because moon is a movable planet. So it is like going from becoming too emotional to becoming practical. So Cancer and Capricorn both are going to influence you, and in your life your main priority will be your spouse. If it is in 8th house in Aquarius, well, it is good. It makes you very much attached to your spouse. It may somewhat create issues with the in-laws, like sometimes very good relationship with in-laws, sometimes troubled relationship with in-laws. Okay, so this is the thing. Moon in the Aquarius sign may also give you that kind of mindset that you need friends, you need to communicate with public or mass communication, like not only always being with partner, but having communication with people around the world, or like with your in-laws, with more people, not only just with the spouse. In the ninth house, in the Pisces sign, it is so great. Now it is so great. You will have spiritual development later in your life. And one more thing I would like to tell you is that you are very imaginative, very creative, very calm, quiet and peaceful person. You have a dual nature, and sometimes you're not able to take decisions. You love to be in your imaginative world, okay? And you can be religious as well, and very much attached to partner, but you are also a person who loves to be in your own world. You enjoy your imaginative world. If it is in Aries in 10th house, so focus will be on the career as well. Too much impulsive, like you may start something new after your marriage. Your focus is also on your career, not only on the family, but you also have focus on the career. Okay, and other things will be dependent upon the placement of Mars. So moon here also shows that you will also work hard for career, and mental work suits you more than physical work. You need to be more calm when you take the decisions rather than jumping to the conclusions, because it may not be right for you. If it is in 11th house in the Taurus where it is exalted, it is good. Like you are able to control your emotions, you are able to control your very much sensitive behavior, where moon becomes practical. Here the person doesn't really suffer from mental illness or mental issues, depression and all. The person is very calm, peaceful. It is a great placement. Your desires will be fulfilled after marriage. Okay, if it goes in the 12th house in Gemini, you will love to communicate about the spiritual things, about like fairy tales things, something that is imaginary, something that doesn't exist, something that is beyond this world. You love to talk to yourself or talking to your partner in loneliness, discussing about the spiritual matters, discussing about the matters that are beyond this world. So I hope you really enjoyed the video, guys. This is a good nakshat this is a good Navamsa Ascendant. I have seen they have a good married life. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.